See?
This is what it sounds like when men kick it, you know what I mean? You come around 6 o'clock on Sunday, you know what I'm talking about? That Manstrosity, baby, you know what I'm talking about?
They turned on that. Oh, it's beautiful. I gotta wear this while they play music. They turned on the in-house speaker. That's nice. That's nice. Talking over the intro. Finally doing it right. I don't think we should edit that though. Let's just keep it in that room.
We're never gonna have to keep it because you just said it. So let's keep it going.
Yes. Welcome to Manstrosity. I am Fern.
I am Juice.
I am Matt.
And this is, of course, Manstrosity. Manstrosity on every Sunday, 6 to 8, here on Q4 Radio.
We are Q4 Radio, AM 1680 Chicago, and this is Manstrosity. Call the show at any time at 312-985-7834. Once again, that is 312-985-QUE4.
And if you want to hit us up on Twitter, you can hit us up at ManstrosityQ4, Facebook, Manstrosity Radio, Instagram, Manstrosity. And don't forget about our Spreaker account. We are now under After School Special Radio.
No, we are not, actually.
No, we changed it back. It's Manstrosity Radio. Manstrosity.
Y'all know I ain't get an update about nothing about that. Y'all already know that. But
we're getting it together. We
got
meetings and everything.
That was clean.
Yeah, that was real clean.
Great.
That was awesome. Yeah, but we're having
it's
meetings.
all good.
So
We bounce back like a 3.5 hard, baby.
Yeah. So, I got a good show planned for you. Let's slowly start to fade this out. Why is it still so loud? It's still so loud. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah.
I turned it down, everybody.
I don't know how to control the sound in here. It's weird. Oh my God, it's going up again. I think we have a ghost. I'm scared, Daddy. So let's move on. Let's get on with the show. Ooh, bless you. Yus has the sniffles. He won't stop sneezing in the studio. I'm thinking since it's Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to do the whole show in that way.
Oh, yeah, Cinco de Mayo, Tuesday.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo's Tuesday. So in honor of Cinco de Mayo Tuesday, we got a special little...
You all still didn't get that attachment that I sent you?
No.
No, what'd you send us?
Yeah,
These nuts! Got him!
Stupid. You've been waiting on it.
I set that up earlier today.
Yeah, he did. He's like, y'all get that attachment? No. And that's it. We didn't bring it up again.
We hit that a few times.
Yeah. You've been waiting for that one.
I was. Live on the air. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Everybody feels revived. We had a nice little, you had a nice little break,
little
nice
vacay.
little trip that we'll get into. I'm going to kill that right now. Woo! Everybody's sounding good.
Brand new mics.
Quickly, before we forget and then get to him on the second half of the show. Yeah, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you. That is our in-house audience right there.
Actually,
Studio audience.
Matt has studio audience applause on his phone. So we can play
if
that
we
in.
if we ever live cast on Spreaker.
Be like, yes. Remember,
I don't think we
please-
need that, man.
Yeah, please remember to go. If you got an iPhone or Android, of course it's either one. I don't. Is there any other type of?
Yes,
phone?
it is. If you have a
BlackBerry.
Windows phone, I'm not sure Spreaker is on there yet.
But yeah, please download the app, like us, so that we can move up on the world and do this on a larger scale.
We're really interactive on our social media too. If you hit us up, we'll definitely respond back. So
Yes. So joining us again, a returning guest, Pac-Man Gotti, who was joined us. So how long ago was that? Maybe 3 weeks ago.
would you go on vacation? What, 3 weeks ago?
Beginning of last month.
Yeah.
Last month?
About a month ago.
Like April, first week of April.
So yeah, three or four weeks ago.
How's it going, man?
Pac-Man, speaking to your microphone. I didn't even check to see if yours was
No,
working.
his was good. I heard.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I still can't see his face. I'm gonna scoot over.
Can you scoot the mic over? Oh, we're Gucci.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Hey, welcome to the party, bro.
Welcome. We're all sipping on some frosty adult beverages that we'll get into later on in the show.
Or Cinco de Mayo.
Welcome back, Pac-Man. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling real good right now. How's everybody in here? Thanks for having me back again.
Oh, not a problem.
We're all right.
What you been up to since then?
Just mainly chilling, man, maintaining everyday stuff, man. Working with my pops. You know, he got his own tow truck company, so I've been helping him out.
Oh, that's awesome. We were having this conversation on the car on the way over here about not working. Because, again...
We all work for someone.
But if you have a boss, it's like calling somebody daddy. So.
Yeah, that is, though.
Yeah.
Actually, it is.
I never know what this means when he does this.
Sorry. That's just how I call, guys.
You sound like an Asian girl getting hit from the back.
I was going more with Chili Willy, but okay. So much for Chili Willy.
Same thing.
Same thing.
said
Chili
Chili
Willy
Willy?
was
No.
an Asian girl. So yeah, we briefly had this conversation in the car where we were talking about again that Dame Dash interview where he says no man should work for another man because it's like calling another man daddy. Man. And so I was like, I don't want to work for another company. Once I'm done with this one, I'm pretty much done. I was like, for this, I just go work for my dad. And then Juice brought up a good point. You know, that would work because that's your dad.
Yeah. You already called him
dad. You called him dad your whole life, man.
Yeah, he's right though, because with my pops, he did construction. He worked as a laborer for 15 years. Now he gets a pension. He's retired from it and everything. So he took $12,000 of his own money that he had. You know what I'm saying? Just put up.
Made himself a boss.
Went to go get himself a tow truck, and now we hooked up with 3 garages, 2 insurance companies, and you know what I'm saying. The
and
future,
you know what? I think it's kind of serendipitous. Is that the right word that he's here on the show? Because because you're a perfect example of
what the hell does that mean? Break that word down for me. I don't
I need to know.
Saren what?
Kind of not a coincidence.
What does it mean?
Here, we'll just Google it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
say y'all using words y'all don't know, trying to sound smart on the radio.
Hold on.
So
now
y'all see, I just asked them because I'm honestly inquiring to know because I'm not familiar with it.
Hold on, I have a vague understanding of what the word means. That's why I asked, is this the right word? Serendipitous. Because I believe it's the word to use like...
Why did you concur with him?
Because it's kind of like faith.
It works in other situations I've seen.
Yes, because it's kind of like faith that he's on the show because he's the perfect example of what Dame Dash is talking about.
I feel
your dad took some of his own money and invested it into himself because that's what Dame Dash is saying. Like, there's nothing wrong. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with. You got to step away from the mic. These mics are dope.
It's cool. I know.
These mics pick up everything. So your dad did what Dame Dash said. There's nothing wrong with working a job, but take that money and invest it in yourself. Your dad did his pension, took his money, invested in himself, and now because your dad did that, you kind of looking at your dad like, oh man, I want my dad. I can be my own boss.
He actually followed in that footsteps with the music. Like
he's like, I can be my own boss. I work for my dad. I got no problem working for my dad. And I can be my own boss. And now you see that, and so now what? You want to be your own boss. Yeah. You don't want to get a job. Yeah.
You know something? I just had a reminiscing in my head. Like when me and him first started doing music, I remember that was the one thing. Like I always said, like if we even like start our own labels or anything, I'm not gonna sign you. You gonna sign yourself. Like and that was the mentality from the beginning. Anyways, now I'm looking back on it, it's like no. You sign yourself, I'll sign me, and we can just take over.
Most definitely. He been saying that for years though, so he never lied about that.
Quick cut in.
Serendipity means a fortunate happenstance, or a pleasant surprise.
So kind of like faith, like I said.
Nice.
So I was right.
Thanks for breaking that down.
Why is the word longer than the definition?
Isn't that always the question?
So I was right. I had a vague understanding of what the word meant, and so I was correct. It was kind of like faith, like but yes, you are the perfect example of what Dame Dash is talking about, and that's something that we're all trying to pursue here. Like kind of reason why I started the show. I want to hang out with my boys, and I'm hoping it can turn into something bigger that we can all enjoy our lives and
now look at
make piles of money.
Yeah, so we'll get there. So remember, hit us up on if you. Download Spreaker and like us so that we can get there and we can do more for our fans.
And follow us.
And
there's a difference between
we're going to throw some nice events. Like, just listen to the show.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, we got some stuff. We actually sat down and we got organized and we got some stuff that we're planning. So it's gonna be good. You'll be able to sit down, interact with us. A couple of listening parties in the works. So it's gonna be beautiful.
Food, drink.
Yeah, food.
Get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
Get your body right.
Might even be some little pieces in there for the fellas.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
We were talking, not in the car, but before we were doing the whole pre-show thing.
Yeah.
And you were the only one in the group who saw the fight. And I'm really curious because I've been holding it in.
Yeah.
Since we mentioned it. How was it? Because I haven't seen it. Only thing I saw was I watched a sports clip just to find out who won, and I didn't see any live clips. All I saw was stills.
Yeah.
And then I got this one guy's opinion. So I want a real dude's opinion. Like, how was the fight?
Yeah, remember he's an athlete, so
okay. I can describe the fight, man. It was a whole bunch of stick and move, really. You know what I'm saying?
It was boxing.
It was boxing.
Yeah, it was basically like Floyd and him. They train the same, you know what I'm saying?
They're going for numbers. Right. Like they trying to win.
They're going for jabs and connection, you know what I'm saying? And just Floyd won off that. He won 8 rounds. Pacquiao won 4.
So I heard this because I was watching the news clip. I heard that there was only one real round where Pacquiao hit a flurry of like punches and
it was early too.
Nah, yeah, it was early. Y'all right about
saw
that, but they was both coming with combinations really all night.
So
they just wasn't connecting with each other.
It wasn't just the way the dude the anchor said it. It was like one round where Pacquiao kind of just took over. He was just like hitting him.
Yeah, if I could say anything, if I could say one thing about it, he had 3 rounds like that, bro. It wasn't just one. He had 3 rounds like that. Pacquiao damn near had me thinking that he was gonna win the fight.
He can't win on numbers.
You know
one thing with Mayweather, you're always gonna have to knock him down. Do you know why? Because 50% of your connected punches that you think connect, they don't connect. Do you know why? He tucks his chin in his shoulder, so you're never connecting with him. And so that's a deflected punch.
And I think it was in round probably 4 or 5 when he just was shaking his head. No, Pacquiao throwing a flurry of punches. He comboing him. I'm talking about combo. I'm down. Pacquiao going crazy, but really he nothing connected though. Floyd nope.
So I was watching this thing on ESPN and they're kind of breaking down how Floyd fights and just like how you can't really connect on his punches because of how his body movements, like everything's kind of deflected. Like even if you think you got a clean shot at that last minute, from what I've seen, he is a good fighter because he utilizes his whole body, and that's one thing they teach you in martial arts. If you guys ever take martial, like how to use your whole body and like
I took Tang Sudo. I was a green belt, 2 red stripes.
So you know how to use your body. You learn how to use your environment. And I think that's what Mayweather's good at, using his body. He knows how to deflect punches. So you think you get a shot and he moves his shoulder and it's deflected.
And then most boxers, like they have a training. Like when they're training for a fight, they're training for the fight. Mayweather trains for the fighter. So like he always says, he's like, I never trained the same for anybody in my career ever. He studies him. He watches his tape. It's like
that's the same dude that said put the weight class in front of him. It don't matter who you fighting, put the weight class in front of him.
I mean, I don't know, because Roy Jones said the same thing, and when he went up in weight class, he was fine, and then he tried to go back down.
You can't lose that.
He wasn't the same. But in your just to wrap this up, in your opinion, do you think Mayweather really did win that fight unanimously, or you think it was a little more?
It came if he didn't knock him out. It's not.
It was unanimously because he won 8 rounds, like I said, and he was connecting with the jab like crazy. I'm talking about.
Remember that one fight we were watching with the redhead kid? The redhead kid. He should not have had long hair because every time he was punching him, his hair was just going straight. It's like lightning bolts in his head. Just Snoop said that he's just agreeing to everything.
Anyway, again, and so welcome back, Pac-Man.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Again, I want to say welcome back to you, and thank you for your sports insight on that. Draft was in town.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about this wide receiver right now?
I don't know what happened. You know what happened?
He got a wide out first round.
I also heard they picked up a defensive man too.
Yeah, we got the lineman, right? He's on D-line. But the wide out,
the wide out that we just got.
I'm excited.
He is dope. Yeah, he is dope.
These wide receivers have been getting picked in the first round, like the past few years. Like you've been like Julio's and like the Odell Beckham Juniors and stuff like that. So when they getting in the first round, they're good. Yeah. Justin Blackman, even though he's DUI shoddy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you think that's that replacement for
Aaron Marshall?
I mean, it was definitely a good pick because
I can't have an emotional connection to him.
But he's like 6'3", 230.
So you think we'll be okay if they still got Jeffries, right? Jeffries and did you any of you guys get to? I know you were out of town, and we're gonna get to that later in the show. You're not a real big sports fan, but your girlfriend is. Did she attempt to go down to Draft City?
No,
she did not. Draft Town.
But I did hear one thing.
What?
It's not about that, but it's about the Canadian draft.
Time
her
out,
brother
wait,
got drafted.
Okay, that's cool.
Her brother did.
Okay. I was gonna say
got drafted Canadian League.
Oh, that's good. Your dad's calling. Did you have a chance to go and check out that draft?
I actually didn't. I actually was down there when they was finishing up on the dome that they put together, and it was a real nice setup. But actually, my sisters went, and they said it was nice. They said everything was just expensive as hell.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to.
They shut it down early.
I kind of slept on it because I forgot that it was this weekend. I thought it was next weekend. So I'm really glad you put all that info on the calendar and stuff that, so we can check out upcoming events and stuff like all the street festivals and stuff like that.
Yeah, Manstrosity will be attending a lot of street festivals.
I know one of the street festivals is coming up, of course, again in honor of Cinco de Mayo, which we will get into in a minute.
Food truck?
No, there's Mole de Mayo is happening in Pilsen.
What?
Wait, what?
Mole de Mayo.
Is that where they just like have the big fifi in the park?
No, so Mole de Mayo is basically, it takes place on 16th Street, I believe, and all these restaurants come, they set up their little stands, and they're basically it's like who's got the best mole. Have you guys ever had mole?
No, I don't know what that is.
What is it?
Mole is like this spicy, chocolatey.
It's a chocolate-based sauce.
So yeah, it's a chocolate-based sauce with chipotles in it and
I know
other
what you're
stuff.
talking about. It's a little hot candy.
Yeah, and they
No,
put it.
it's a sauce used usually over like
chicken, basically.
yeah.
So, yeah, and it's a little spicy. It's sweet because it's the chocolate.
I'm mad my Mexican
Or
girlfriend never put me on this.
burritos.
Yeah, we gotta try it. So since we put that out there.
Like Mexican burritos, it comes over that a lot of the times in restaurants.
Yeah,
Okay,
sometimes
I know what
they
you're
do
talking
that.
about then.
They'll ask you if you want the green or the red. You want the green or the red?
Green.
Like, I'll take the green. But
Green
yeah,
and
so
mole.
that's coming up. So yeah, so it's beautiful. We got some festivals
mole.
we're gonna check out and stuff.
I might have to check some of this mole out.
All right, moving forward. I think I killed enough time to get us to where we need to be.
Stop saying that on air.
Oh my
Man,
god!
you gotta, yeah.
Yeah, you make it sound bad. You always make saying your corrections out loud.
I don't care.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Hear about it.
You know what?
I want to sound professional at least, all right?
You know what? For you guys, I'll care more.
Thank you.
Or at least I'll try.
He said, I'm not going to fix it right away,
So
but
you
I'm
don't-
going to care.
I'm gonna try to care
So you
more.
don't want to make money.
I do want to make money, but I want.
Dame Dash is going to hear this like, this kid don't think he a boss yet.
I
I don't know what's wrong. I'm just
I
mad
like,
with
I
him.
like making money my way. I kind of like the imperfections of the show, but yeah, I'll work.
I do like the imperfections. I just don't like the broadcast of the imperfections. Yeah.
All right. So we killed more time to get where I need to be.
This Negro.
Did it anyway. Let's get to the part of the show that we normally do at the beginning, but in honor of Cinco de Mayo, we got a special edition of What You Sipping On, Man. That light is freaking.
It is bothering
Yeah,
me.
it keeps going off.
There's a and for anyone wondering, there's a light in the studio that is just blinking.
Yeah, Pat, can
Left
you see
one?
which one it is? Ta-da!
Yeah.
Bang,
And that
first up.
buzzing sound went away too. That was awesome. It was like a headache that just like.
Yeah, it wouldn't go.
You all don't
away.
understand headaches.
Oh yeah, that is true. Let me not use
No,
that.
just
analogy.
joking.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was like that's like when you say something about like, oh, you're a retard, and you're like, whoa, don't say that about autism, dude. Chill out.
My brother's autistic.
You know,
Actually, that kind of touches close to home.
no, I've been getting those headaches for a long time though. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So moving forward, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, it is a special edition of What You're Sipping On, brought to you by Matt, our beer connoisseur. Matthew, what are we sipping on today?
Today
Way?
we are sipping on the
Palms.
most Hispanic beer that I'd never heard of at the
Is he gonna
Hispanic
pronounce it right?
grocery store.
Is he
across
going to
the street.
pronounce it right? Let's see.
Let's see.
Montejo?
Ah,
Montejo, yes,
nice.
it is called Montejo.
Nice way.
You did a really good job of
I thought you were gonna say
pronouncing
Montejo.
Montejo. Oh. Like, that bothers me when people try to speak Spanish and just add O at the end of everything. Like, excuse me, O.
No, it's like, hey, do you know where the El bathroom is?
Yeah.
I need some El Pantos.
That doesn't work like that. Just looking at
Sometimes
you
it
like you're
does.
stupid. Yeah, some of it.
Yeah.
But no. So please tell us a little bit about this. You don't know anything about this.
I looked up like a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Basically, all I know is that the name comes from this basically Spanish.
Import?
It's an import, but it's like this Hispanic like general who led like this bloody campaign.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, basically, it was the only thing at that store I'd never heard of. Because, you know, you always see the Tecate, you got your Sol.
Modelo!
Yeah.
Por favor, Matthew, can you hand me another chela way? Gracias.
What's a cello way?
Chela.
I know what way is, but what's
I'll
cello?
take
Chela. Chela is cerveza.
Cerveza.
It's like slang for, or at least from what I understand from what.
What's a cerveza?
Cerveza is beer. It's Hispanic for beer.
Okay.
And at least from what I understand from my Hispanic boys that I hang out with.
I thought you was Mexican.
I am Mexican. But I didn't start really.
I thought you was black.
I am black too. I grew up black, and then
You turned Mexican in high school?
No, I was still black in high school. I didn't actually start hanging out with Hispanics until I got older.
Drugs?
No.
Ah.
Just good friends that I hadn't connected with in a while, and then or they're good friends now, but
It's good.
they were friends
Yeah.
before.
It's good people everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, basically I was going down to some tough times, and then they kind of ran into them, and they embraced me and brought me in again. So now in my older part of life, I hang out with more Hispanics than I do black people. But I'm starting to hang out with more black people now. I gotta find myself again. I got into World Star.
No, you gotta find this money.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta find.
Yeah,
You'll find yourself when you counting this money. You'll be like, I feel good.
Ooh, I didn't even finish the first one before I started.
But this beer.
Yeah, back to this beer.
Basically, I guess I'm just gonna give a little background on Mexican beer because I swear we're probably never gonna drink this again.
Yeah, this is this reminds me of like ham.
Construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like ham.
So basically, Mexican beer, from what I looked up, basically there's the big brands like Dos Equis and stuff like that. They don't do craft beer. They do craft beer. They export it to us because we will drink it. There's not really a big market down there, but basically, beer in Mexico is basically you serve it cold out of a can or a bottle. Nothing is on tap. And as cold as possible. Otherwise, you put a lime in it, or you serve it up like a margarita with salt around the rim. You got your, lime,
Yeah.
and then after that, you put some chili powder maybe in it.
Oh, so you were like we were talking about a couple shows ago, like beer cocktail.
Yeah, they basically make a beer cocktail out of it, or use it in like a margarita.
And you had an interesting fact about why a lot of Hispanic beers are served cold.
Because
so hot in Mexico.
No.
I mean, to be fair, that is
that could be one.
close.
Yeah, that could be one.
Because all the cocaine makes their mouth dry.
Wow. Whoa. So the real reason.
Sorry,
is because,
hold on. Is that crossing the line?
No. I was gonna make a joke about having them having brownback Mexican green. So
Wow.
What?
No, it's I always get this wrong.
No,
Anyway,
the
move
backs
on.
of the greens would have to
No,
be
it's
wet.
right.
I think it's called that Mexican brownback marijuana. Because it's that stuff that just grows everywhere. But moving forward.
But let me just put it this way: have any of you ever drank like a warm Bud or Bud Light?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
And you know how that tastes? It tastes terrible. But you've had it cold too, right? And it tastes better when it's cold. The reason for that is a lot of beer, to get the full flavors of what's in that beer, you're supposed to drink it at room temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So any like good quality producer, they might tell you to serve it at 42 degrees. But otherwise, if you have it at room temperature, you're going to taste more like the full body flavors that their flavor profile are going to be like coming out more. So the reason they serve it cold is because the cold dulls a lot of that nasty flavor you don't want to taste. Which, if you drink a warm like Coors or Corona, you realize, why am I drinking this? That it's kind of like scum.
Disgusting. Yeah, that's another thing too. I was asking you, can beer really get skunked?
Yeah, it can.
And it's
exposure to light and stuff like that. Too much air.
Or here, tell me if this is true, because I hear this a lot, and I kind of believe it because I tasted beer afterwards. But if you put beer in, you cool it down, and then you let it get warm again, and then you cool it down again. Does that skunk a beer?
In a way, yes, because it like takes down the quality of it, because a lot of the times you still have a little bit of yeast in there, and it changes the activity level and it just kind of ruins it. So you can do that, and then also, it's supposed to be one temperature, and then only like cool it down right before you drink it, which is why you probably shouldn't take a 6-pack out. Like, this is probably gonna be way more awful after this.
Yeah, we should probably see if we can throw that in there. We probably throw that in the fridge, in the community fridge.
Probably.
Do it on break.
Yeah, we should do that.
Back to the whole thing.
Back to the
based off
show.
of Mexican beers.
Yeah.
When I looked up Mexican beer, one, this wasn't on the list.
Okay.
At all. Out of 26 beers of like the top rated. And the funny thing is, out of 5 stars, the top one, number 1 was Bohemia.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Juice.
Mm-hmm.
But Bohemia, it's kind of it's like a heavier one that Juice probably wouldn't like. I don't know.
Sounds like an STD.
Basically.
I've seen Bohemias. I used to think was I didn't until I started really getting into beer. I didn't know Bohemia was a Mexican beer.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, right?
Sounds a little like West Indies type
Yeah, it
swag.
sounds like it's gonna be something from like Europe or something like that.
You think Europe?
European,
it sounds like
European
West Indies to me.
It sounds like one of those like Caribbean, those Caribbean.
But that was like the number 1, and it got like 3.25 stars out of 5.
What was behind that?
A lot of it was the taste, because a lot of Mexican beers, like basically what goes for like beer here doesn't go for beer in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's basically something you drink mixed with other things.
Beer cocktails.
Yeah.
What was the other beers that followed up after Bohemia? Do you remember?
And you basically had like Tecate, Modelo.
Can I get a bump of that? No, keep
Whoa.
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dos Equis, basically all the major brands were like after. Those were like the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Those are literally the best ones that they have. Also, another fact: light beer does not fly down in Mexico.
Oh, I can only.
They don't drink Corona Light. They only drink like straight Corona. That is only an American thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Makes us awful.
Yeah.
But out of all
Makes
Mexican beers
us
I've had,
pussy willows.
this is awful.
That does make us pussy willows. You little pussycat. Meow.
This is 2.25.
2.25.
2.25 for me.
2.25. Okay, yeah. For me, I'm gonna give this one. How many stars did we do? 5.
5.
4,
Out of 5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give this 2 because it reminds me of like Hams or something. And
It's
Hams
kind
is
of like it's like a Corona Light and
No, it's
Sol.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not like a
yeah,
Corona
it
Light.
literally reminds me
No,
of Hams.
I'm this
or like a PBI.
This reminds me of Tecate.
Oh yeah. See, Tecate actually is not that.
No, okay, it doesn't remind me of the flavor of it. It's just like the after of everything.
yeah,
like
aftertaste.
once you like 5 minutes done with it,
Uh-huh.
you get like
Yeah,
that.
I feel you.
How about you, Pac? How you feeling on this beer?
Oh, I didn't rate it. I'm giving it a 1.75.
Oh, sorry.
175.
What's
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
five?
I'm gonna give it something. I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Okay. Starting to have.
It's dry. It's
Oh,
actually
shoot.
just really dry.
It does make your mouth
That's
dry.
not my
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It has no
This is
taste
my
really.
I don't want your
really
herpes.
dog.
I don't have you gotta have sex to have herpes. And we've established that I haven't had sex in quite some time.
We don't get you out of there, bro. We don't get you wet. Talking about like Michael Phelps.
Yo,
Like,
this was that was
How
my-
long have it been though? I just gotta.
inquiring minds.
So
Once a year.
So yeah, so I did have sex last year. Like
I thought he was gonna say last week and he didn't tell us. I was so geeked up for that, G.
No, I had sex a year ago, but technically to my boy.
To certain people.
Hold on, I'll say it because he does the show after us, and I can shout out to the show. So Tiger of Risque Chatter, the show that follows us every other Sunday, he was just
Hold
like,
on. Tiger doesn't have sex with chicks.
Yeah, but his question is his response to me like not having sex in a year was, did you come inside them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't count.
And I was like, no, and he was like, well, that doesn't count. That's not.
I think
sex.
it does count.
I think it
does.
does.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we don't shoot up
Look.
clubs anymore. You can't roll the dice
That's
like
what
that all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
If
You
you,
can-
still, if you pump her, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you got it in there and it's going.
You can do a drive by on the
Right.
outside. You don't have to shoot the
You
club
ain't gotta
up.
run.
wants
You
to
can
head,
shoot
then
through
you
the-
have
You
it.
got a blaze.
You can shoot the windows
Right,
out.
that's all-
You can shoot
Yeah.
it right on it. You don't have to shoot
So,
it in it.
according to his math, I haven't had sex in 3 years.
It's all right. But guess what though? My man just bought a box of condoms. Not
Yeah,
a 3-pack. I think it was 11-pack.
10-pack.
10-pack. Shot.
What?
Back one
You
time.
got
Oh, he said it go crazy.
I'm,
Trojan Ultra Thin.
So I'm
Extra
I'm
film.
trying
Buy
to-
yourself a little toy to go with
I'm
that.
trying
That's
something
still
new.
kind of fancy.
I'm trying to I'm trying to
Visualize it.
kind of like not visualize me actually having sex, but I figure if I put that out there, like, all right, I'm gonna buy condoms because if I'm gonna have sex eventually, then maybe it'd be something like a goal to shoot for or something like
To be
that.
fair, that did work for my my old roommate because I was the only one having sex,
Yeah.
and then
Hey.
I know, right?
See, it's like every now and again. It's like it's
And then
it surprises me.
like I was in the bathroom one day, I found this box of like 3 condoms. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I just bought those."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, who you having sex with?" It's like, "No one yet."
Yeah.
Then like
It's for
3 weeks later, he was getting some.
well, yeah, because I'm trying to. I'm figuring if I mentally prepare myself.
Do you remember how to put a condom on? I wanted to ask you this, but I'm gonna ask
We
you
have a
later.
banana. We can show you.
Nah, no. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, might be a manfessional, maybe.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we do
Little
man
short
professional real quick.
manfessional. When I was a kid,
We'll
like,
interrupt what you're sipping on the special Cinco de Mayo
sorry, we guys are
episode.
talking about your.
No,
we're
no, no,
way
no,
off
We've
that
been
right
way
now.
off for a minute.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I think we're
we'll
pretty
get back
moved
to
on.
it. As long as we get back to it, it's fine.
All right, as long as we can wrap it up. All right.
Sorry, Phil.
My man professional is when I was a kid, like 10, 11, when I first started finding out like getting condoms and shit, I just try them on and beat off in them.
Yeah. To be fair, did the same thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
Me
still do
as
that.
well.
Every now-
Oh, so that's what that 10 pack's for.
No.
Oh, you can't do that anymore.
No. Every now and then I would like try
Guys,
to
we gotta
remember.
drink to that.
Yeah,
everybody just,
yeah.
beers up. Everybody out there, beers up.
Yeah.
No, every now and then when I squeezed one out, I would put on a condom
Right.
so I could make sure I knew how to do it. And
I was just curious.
because
The first time I did it, I think I had a non-lubricated one, so it was just like this powder, and it was just like all over my hand.
Oh, that's weird.
It had a Trojan.
Yeah, the red one. The red one.
To be fair for me, I got exposed to condoms because I did theater a lot. And you put them around the mics, the non-lubricated ones like you used, because it protects the mic packs from moisture. Oh, so I got used to like putting mics onto stuff just because it was like I had to put it.
That's weird.
I know it's weird, but it's a theater thing. Like anyone who's ever done theater will be like have the fond memory of like, oh, in elementary school when I did such and such show, like condoms, right? Weird.
You guys ever, the first time, you guys remember the first time you guys put on a condom since we're talking about it?
Yeah, I just told you, like, I was non-lubricated. My brother had this chick that stayed in Wrigleyville, and, like, I would play video games with her older brother or whatever, or, like, they were in a room or whatever. He was cool. He was crazy, though. He almost put me to sleep. Like, I was foaming at the mouth. My brother was like, I'm finna knock your ass out if you don't put my brother down. All right, that's beyond the point. So then I was kicking it with him one day, and he's like, yeah, here, take this. You know, it's a condom. I was like, yeah, cool, I'm on now. And that's exactly what I did. I went home. I was like, oh, I'm about to beat off. So I put the condom on. I was like, yeah, I know how to do it.
What's up?
And then, like, I looked at my hands, and it was just, like, cakey because of the powder or whatever. And I was like, oh, God, what's going on?
Nasty.
And it broke my hands out.
Oh.
The powder on the condom broke my hands out. Yeah, that's how I need lubricated condoms. Like, I can't do whatever that powder was. My hands did not react well to it.
Man, that's crazy.
And then, so that scared me. So the next time, I thought like I couldn't use condoms for a little bit as a kid.
Oh, you thought you were allergic?
Yeah, until I decided to beat off on the condom again. Like I'm good.
So you were telling people,
I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to try this again.
Not like I was getting any anyways, but
he's making up excuses to masturbate. He's like, the first one didn't go so well.
Yeah, you gotta do this again.
How about you, Matt? You remember the first time you ever used a condom?
Oh, used or put one on?
Or in general, put one on.
The same thing as a juice.
Awkward?
No.
Not awkward.
Whoa, wait, for sex?
Yeah, for sex.
Well, for sex?
Well,
that's
no,
what I just said. That's not.
I
You kind of made me just sound like the
in general,
dork of the group. Like.
No. Well, hold on. In your defense, it was a vague question and you answered it.
Okay.
Matthew was asking more specific questions as to what it is that I'm looking for. So now I have to answer those.
All right, Lionel Richie, what are you looking for?
Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I see it in your eyes.
I used to play that all the time at the Waffle House on the jukebox.
So let's just stick with the vague general question because I think you took it from like the first time you used it. Okay, so Matthew, when was the first time you used a condom?
Sometime in late elementary school.
And was it for sex or you were just messing around with it?
Just messing around. Because it was like, I don't know, like what Juice said.
Put your damn phone down.
I'm trying to add some stuff to the playlist so we can actually
okay.
Oh, yeah, so
all right, keep going.
Yeah.
So, be distracted for a little bit. We'll come back to you. How about you, Pat? Gotti?
It was basically the same thing as my boy Juice. You know, I was just putting it on just... You know what I'm saying? Masturbating in it, so that shit.
I got one everywhere,
right?
No, okay. I did not have the intentions of I'm not finna make a mess.
Right.
Mine was I'm cool.
Right.
I know how to put a condom
and
on.
I'm like, okay. And I did it a few more times.
No, I did. Yes.
Yeah,
I did a few more times.
And then also, did you guys ever watch the show Talk Sex with Sue Johansson?
No.
And I know what you're talking about.
I watched that before,
It come on MTV late at night.
You know who used to want to watch that? I ain't gonna even say her name, but you know who I was messing with early high school.
But whatchamacallit? The rehab doctor did that show.
Drew, not Nancy Drew.
The celebrity rehab doctor. Dr. Ian, or no,
Dr. Drew.
Yeah, him. He would do it with the lady or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, that was him, right?
So,
they come back on?
How old were you guys when you first started, or your first experience with condoms?
I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
I
12,
a lot, bro.
It's like that 6th, 7th grade.
You guys were older.
Is that older?
I don't know.
I guess so.
No, that's pretty young.
Nah, that's young to be experimenting with
You
condoms.
think so?
Yeah. Well, nowadays it's not.
It's not.
I actually had sex before I did that.
You actually have?
Really?
Yeah.
How old was you?
I had my first time. Well, that one doesn't count. Never mind.
Okay.
It was like a
same thing.
Yeah.
But
I call
that
myself.
Sorry. I got you.
I'm just trying to say that don't count like when you just got a little R, you know what I'm saying, and you might stick it in once or twice when you're a young boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what don't count.
It's more like mushing, like trying to get something.
Oh, trying to get it in.
I don't know what I'm doing.
My first experience.
But I told everybody I had sex.
You're supposed to though. I ain't gonna be like.
I think I was either 4 or 7
No, let's not talk about
No. It's not a bad thing. Again, if I ever told you guys like my childhood, you guys would be like, "Damn, that's messed up and funny at the same time." So I'll tell you guys a little bit of it right now, before we go on break. But it's relating to condoms. So my mom used to always. My mom was very progressive. Like even in her relationship, that's why I'm mixed. She married a Hispanic dude, and she used to give us condoms to play with. She used to open them up, rinse them out, and everything, and then we used to blow them up like balloons. Yep. And we knew what they were. I had an older sister, so she would be like, "Those are condoms," and then my sister would tell me what they were for. So like the first experience I had with condoms was, I want to say just to be safe, I was like 6.
Yeah.
But it was between the age of 4 and 7 because we lived on a particular area of Chicago.
Yeah.
And I remember us living there between the ages of 4 and 7. So, but yeah, that was my first experience with condoms. My mom used to blow them up like balloons. We used to run around, play with them and stuff like that. I remember them being very thin and it's just very thin. And I remember cleaning them in the sink, and they were kind of slimy and stuff like that. Because my mom used to make us wash them off before we play with them. Okay. And my mom was weird. She did
I was just gonna tell you, you know that's weird.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm sitting here thinking like, did she use them first?
No, yeah. So that was my first, and then in high school, who got you guys your condoms?
We all right, me.
Didn't they get condoms away in the guidance council?
They did give them away, but we would go try to buy them. It was like I remember it was like 7th grade. Me, Malik, and my homeboy Glenn Foster, who's actually in the NFL right now playing for the Saints. We would go around like all the Hyde Park stores, and we couldn't even look the dude in the eye. We'd be like, "Yeah, can I get a box of condoms?" And we went around to this $1 store with something. He's like, "Which one do you want?" I was like, "The blue one."
To be fair though, for me, since like I was outside the city, like they just sell them like on like a rack. It's not behind any like locked glass or anything.
Right.
You just walk up, you grab a pack, you can go self checkout and do it. But like the first time I had to buy them was actually for a friend. Yeah. So like my first time buying, so I just walked in, I grabbed a few other stuff. I needed some other stuff too. Went to the checkout, looked the person in the eye, big smile on my face because they knew what was up, and then left, put him in his locker, moved on. And then after that, I had friends like who would, like we were close enough that various times throughout like the year for like birthdays and stuff, they'd buy us gifts.
So you were like the older guy with the ID. You went to go buy everybody condoms.
I was actually one of the younger ones.
No, I'm not saying that.
I had a crazy white guy that would go steal condoms for me.
What? Can you want to know who got my condoms for me? My mom.
I'm not surprised.
My dad gave me a big bag of condoms like when I turned of age.
Yeah.
He was like, "Look, put your raincoat on, son, because it's raining outside."
Like that same thing my pop did to me. Actually, my mom did it. I'm saying my mom did it. She gave me a freaking.
Yeah,
she did.
This bag was this.
She
bag.
looked out. She really looked out. No, she really looked out. Like it's been plenty of times that I've used those.
It's funny that you guys are having that connection because I was on a basketball team and one day my boys came over to the house and I pulled out this big bag of condoms and I was like, "Yo, you guys want some condoms?" And they got like all eyes big, like, "Yo, where'd you get all these?" I was like, "My mom gives me condoms."
Right.
For real? Oh, I could use because I wasn't having sex in high school. I ain't out front. But,
right.
So they would like handful of condoms, and my mom came out when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
So that whole community is all about safety. So I had more than condoms. I would have, at the age of like in high school, like 15, 16, I had like these little packets so they would have like lube in it.
Yeah. I got them before.
Yeah.
Oh my
they
God.
came to the school.
Her vagina can't take your 3-inch cock.
So, yeah, so...
or a lot of places will just give them out for free anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if you can, but just to cover our butts, it's safe.
I totally thought I was censoring.
No, I just covering our butts. But yeah, my mom was the first ones to... Vulva. Vagina. My mom was the first one to give me condoms, and she was the one who would supply me with them on like a regular basis. She was just, and I wasn't even having sex, but she knew that because I was real open and honest with my mom. And so
my parents got angry that I was
oh my God!
sex.
When my mom found out I was having sex, she was like, my stepdad found a condom wrapper because I had sex at this chick's house, and I has like, you clean up, so you're being like really cautious. So I put the condom wrapper in my pocket instead of like flushing it because I was like, I did that before, and the condom wrapper didn't flush. And then my stepdad caught it, and then he told my mom, and then she goes down. She's like, "For real? You know that girl at church just had a baby. Don't be out here playing." And she remember this. She turns around and she looks back at me. She turns her neck and she goes, You're thinking with the wrong head.
She hit you with the after school special moment.
No, she literally was leaving out the house. She was like, "Why they finding rappers?" I was like, "Huh?"
Oh, God. This is so wrong.
Oh man.
All right, so quickly, let's get back on track, and then we're gonna take a break. Cinco de Mayo, wrapping it up.
Oh, back to the beer.
Yeah, these beers are disgusting, by the way. But I am.
Oh, he's back to Cinco de Mayo, not the cervezas.
Yeah. Yeah, the cervezas. Well, because we were talking about the cervezas, it was the Cinco de Mayo special cervezas.
Everyone eat tacos on Tuesday.
Yeah, everybody eat tacos.
Taco Tuesday.
But before we leave, I just want to give people some background on Cinco de Mayo so we can hopefully in the future kill this useless nonsense celebration, because Juice was right. I am going to be the rebel on this show.
Yes.
Because this is a gringo holiday. It's literally for...
Dude, that's disrespectful.
Man.
That's really disrespectful. That's like him dropping an S or an M bomb. Like, oh, I don't celebrate nothing in February because that's a Negro holiday.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Are you white?
No.
So it's not your problem.
Actually, I am part white. We are actually both part white. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see my grandpa, dog? Come on, dog.
And my grandmother.
So now y'all should be stepping up.
I'm not stepping up, but
why
this
we
is a
came
show.
on
No,
early.
this is a man empowerment show, and I cannot let you drag my other man down. You know what I
Actually, to
mean?
be fair, you are dragging another man down.
Dragging
That's
your
that's
fellow
that's
man
against what you
down?
started this show for right there.
I know,
So I had
like,
to check you,
you're
dog.
like,
That is true.
no.
That
Race
is
is more important than whether you have
Yeah. Men over race. Men over race. Sure.
have a plus or a minus.
So anyway, this holiday was started so they gringos could sit on the lake and drink beer. And,
No, that's what Kentucky Derby was
Oh
started.
yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about.
You wear
this.
hats and what's the drink they drink? The M. What's it
Oh.
starts? Moria.
Mimosas.
No, it's not a mimosa. It's not a mimosa. It's a special drink they drink. It's like starts with an M at the Kentucky Derby.
Wait,
They
really?
get mad with a glass though.
Yeah, it's like comes in a jar, damn near.
Okay, so quickly before we go off air, and we'll be back. Cinco de Mayo is it's a celebration of nothing. I'm gonna read this quick thing. Probably gonna edit out.
Yeah, we found this.
Yeah,
earlier. I
so
forgot about
this is
that.
on the History Network, History Channel website. You can look it up. It's in 1968, the liberal Mexican Benito Juarez, which a lot of Mexicans know, became stuffings, all stuffings. I went too far in the article. So basically, in short, during the French and Mexican War, this one general, whose name I can't pronounce and I'm not going to try to, defeated the French army in this one town. And it wasn't even a turning point of the war or anything like that.
It was just a moral victory.
It was a moral victory, which tells you it was a useless victory. And that's all that happened on Cinco de Mayo. No real reason to celebrate, but for some reason, this holiday is like crazy big. And everybody just gets crazy drunk and thinks like it's not Independence Day for Mexicans. It's nothing. It's a holiday that represents nothing. And it's only popular in the United States. I don't even think they celebrate
In the major cities.
in the major cities. I don't even think they celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. It's a marketing holiday.
Okay, and
like Sweeties Day.
All right.
Oh, Sweetest Day?
Sweeties Day is a big marketing holiday.
Time out, dog. That's for the men. You can't bring us down.
No, to be fair, there is another holiday that is actually tomorrow. It is May 4th.
Uh-huh.
So, Star Wars Day.
Oh, okay. Star
Yeah,
Wars.
it is Star Wars Day.
It's Star Wars Day.
Oh,
So,
we'll get back
Star
to
Wars, if you don't have work or whatever, watch all 3 of the good movies and the other 3 of the bad movies, I guess.
Or call off work and make your opening person just work all day and sit around and get your mind right and watch Star Wars. Anyway, this is Manstrosity. We're going to take a break. What?
Your stomach's not feeling too good.
¿Cómo se dice?
What?
Okay. Anyway, this is Manstrosity. You can catch Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8, here on QUE4.org radio.
AM 1680.
Yeah, okay, AM 1680. I am Fern.
Use.
Matt.
We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with Manstrosity. Oh, I almost forgot.
Here's Philip
Pac-Man
Riley.
guy.
You already know.
Yeah. And this is the Philip Riley.
Breaking some beats.
Mics are dead.
This girl was high heels, high strung, one of a kind. Kinda X-ray, reading straight through every line. I take a bus ride, train ride, head out of Canada. Get from my place, her place, I'm going there. She got me drunk, tired, such a smile. Little buzz, high, little unified. Baby, she's got all my time. This girl's high heels, high class, one of a kind. I said, I wonder if I ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I ever get away, baby. Get away, baby. I wonder if I ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I ever get away, baby. Get away, baby.
Picked up in Lovesville, Riley.
Bound to tear it apart, taking time, bound, melting my heart, and every moment, another nervous wreck. Play like a game and we're taking all of this, so baby, high like we're gonna fly. Maybe this time we make it to the side, baby, wings spread, we're taking a flight. This girl's high heels, high class, one of a kind. I said, I wonder if I'll ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, baby. I wonder if I'll ever find another way. I wonder if you really know what to say. I wonder if I'll ever get away, baby. Get away, baby. Once I'm tangled in your arms, well, I don't wanna cause no harm, so I'm leaving from your shade, 'cause I felt you push away. So if you ever hear this verse, just don't listen to my words, 'cause I don't wanna hurt your pride or rain down tears upon your eyes, 'cause you just tie me in a knot, tangled by the things I'm not. Is your name another night? So we hold on tight, it's early in the night, but you're pulling me just right, so I can't escape, no. So we hold on tight, it's early in the night, but you're pulling me just right, so I can't escape, no. No. I fell easy for your spell. Did you fall for mine as well? It's dangerous to just assume that you know me and I know you, but I read sparks behind your eyes. You're playing cheek as your disguise. When you drop all the lies, 'cause you just tie me in a knot, tangled by the things I'm not. Is your name another night? Is your name another night? So we hold on tight, it's early in the night.
This is happy depressing.
This is really poppy music. Poppy rock music.
Yeah.
Pop rock.
Pop rock.
I could totally see like white people dancing to this at like
Put their heads down, all
Picnics.
drunk and stoned out. It's doing this, swaying side to side.
Well, like at a high
they
school-
gyrate and like move.
No, high school prom. This is
High school
what
prom.
like suburban Like
when they go
actual
to the
prom.
lake, the one rich kid that has the lake house.
Dawson's Creek.
No, yeah,
And they
like
play
Dawson's
this,
Creek.
and everybody's about to hook up, and they're all got their arms around their girl.
And it's the episode where it's like the girl learns about peer pressure and sex.
With
Like
that-
all her friend
With
goes,
that being said, the Philip Riley needs to get a check. Start selling this for scores. Like this could be on like some rom com.
You guys are listening to the smooth and mellow sounds of the Philip Riley.
Only one, baby. There's only one.
Thank you guys for sticking around. I am Fern,
I am Juice.
I'm Matt.
and this is Manstrosity. Remember, you can catch Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8, here on QUE4.org radio. And then also locally, you can catch us.
At AM 1680, that is AM 1680. You can also always call into the show at any given point in time at 312-985-7834. That is 312-985 QUE4.
Yeah.
Like he said. And then don't forget, you can always hit us up on Twitter at ManstrosityQ4. Our Facebook is Manstrosity Radio. Our Instagram is Manstrosity. And don't forget to hit us up on our Spreaker account at Manstrosity Radio.
And who are we sponsored by, Use?
We are always sponsored by Rinse and Flips, Alabama's #1 selling reversible condoms. These condoms are so easy and reusable. The instructions are simple. Use one side of this condom, take it off, rinse it, flip it, use the other side. Now they come in flavors like Arizona kiwi, strawberry, and Nutella. They have Harold's chicken and Popeye's greens. And now they're coming out with a new one for Cinco de Mayo.
Which is
One side, you get the, how do you say that, horchata? What's it called?
horchata.
Horchata? Yeah, I don't know how to
Horchata.
pronounce it. One side horchata, other side beans and rice, baby.
Oh, so you complete your meal. You start with
Know what I
beans and
mean?
rice.
Just in case
wash
you-
it down with a little bit of
No,
horchata.
that's-
You get a little fish going too.
It's like, after you rinse it out and you got your little freaky girl on Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah.
put a little guacamole on that thing.
So you got yourself a whole meal. Thank you, Rinse and Flips, for sponsoring the show. Appreciate your love and support. Again, yes, guys, please hit us up anytime. We're always looking for good conversation. And we always got tons of questions that we're willing to answer. Or we always have tons of answers for any kinds of questions that you have.
Any questions, man? Any question?
Life, relationship, interracial
Anything.
relationship.
And yes, you may not hear.
Do you have
female-
questions, man?
About what?
Anything, man. If anything you want to ask us, like,
Yeah. Yes, you may not hear a female's voice or presence on this show, but females are always welcome to come in.
all females.
I mean, not
welcome.
come in, call in.
Yeah,
call
you
in. I
can't,
meant
you
come
can't
in.
be here physically.
Yeah, you can't be here physically. We
Unless
got
you're
rules.
naked.
Yes, unless you're a stripper.
I'm going
Yeah,
with
I'm-
it.
we're
with
gonna
that
keep it
too.
real.
Make
Yeah,
an
I'm
exception.
not gonna. I'm not gonna.
You gotta show
lie.
me something.
exception
You
for
gonna
it,
kick
baby.
it. You know what I mean?
You
You
gotta
gotta
be,
show the crew
you
some
gotta be
love.
No.
You're doing something if you're
Loving the crew.
We will have one episode where you don't have to do anything. I kind of do
The debate.
Yeah, the man versus women. Like, why do men do this? And then we'd
As
be like,
Fern walked in the door, he couldn't help but smell.
I got a feeling like you're gonna start siding with the women on some of this stuff we go to, though, Fern.
I know, right? It seems like you.
I feel like you'll be like,
because,
but you guys don't understand where she's coming from.
I would say that. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that might happen a couple times, but for the most part, I still think women are little spawns of Satan. Like,
Really?
Yeah, because I even had a friend tell me this. Like, women
I
are
know,
just
I know where you're going with this. Like,
Women are
what
just
bleeds 7 days and doesn't die?
no. Oh, that's one
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I heard that
But no,
a lot.
I had a female tell me like women are deceptive in nature, and when you think about it, all women are kind of deceptive. You get the
Yep.
I'm 22.
well,
No,
yeah,
not even
Yeah.
that. That'll set you out of your mind frame. Like, if
Well,
a woman,
everything-
if she just wants your love,
yeah.
she'll
Well, it's on. I think it's on every aspect, like from the fake nails to like the hair. Like you don't really get to see a woman unless you wake up.
Time
next to
out.
her.
All right, one thing with that I don't agree with, because I don't think like there is deception in that, unless it's like overdone, and I call those the clown makeup chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got some
Yeah,
chicks
I don't
that
like
it's just
that.
like overdone, like your eyelashes is 3 inches long.
Right.
You blind and you got blue eyes, but you chocolate. Like it's just not gonna happen. But
Like that one chick.
yeah,
You know who
yeah, I
I'm
know who
talking
you're talking
about.
about. Yeah, but it's like I appreciate a woman that can accessorize. You know what I mean, and like make herself up and do herself up, but still look like in a natural, beautiful way.
So that you don't
I
think
don't-
that's you
I
don't think
don't-
that's
I
part
don't-
of a deception.
No, I don't. Not at all. I mean, like, 'cause it's like highlighting beauty. You know what I mean? It's like when you go get a lineup and a haircut. Like, why you just don't go out rugged?
Yeah, I get you.
You know, it's like that's you.
Yeah.
But you know, they get their hair done and stuff. But I do some do though.
A little bit of effort goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean, like you wouldn't want to be with no woman that's just like, oh, I'm just natural all the time. I don't shave. I
If
just
you
let
can't
my.
look at her when
Amy
when she wakes up next to you, you probably don't want to be in it.
So yeah, you want her to look nice when she wakes up next to you. So you still want her to take care of herself, get her eyebrows done, and like little stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not deception, man. It's for us. But some of them they're clowns because that's what they look like.
Sure.
But back to it. Yeah, I probably will side because I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is a man's show, and I think part of being a man is being honest and being honest with yourself. And there's a lot of things that men do, like, yeah, it's stupid. Like, instead of accepting a lot of stuff, I think men should start calling other men out on it.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of this show and like trying to start the show is like, because I just tired of the man bashing and like I want men to be better than.
You can't grow with somebody like believing your BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then feeding it back to you like it's okay.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we will never do.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
don't
oath
want
right
that.
now.
I want to
It's a
get.
BS free zone, no Manstrosity.
I want people to be like, that's a man, and they be like your eyes get like a kid when he sees his father, like, oh, okay, I want to inspire.
Okay. I'm sorry. You guys know I've been gone for 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been gone or whatever. So like I came back to see my son today,
Uh-huh.
and like he was asleep, and I see him in the room or whatever. I'm talking to his mom or whatever. And then all of a sudden he hears my voice. Dude just pops his head up like, huh?
That's my dad.
He just turns to me.
He been gone for
just
years.
Big
He been gone
eyes,
for
just
years.
like
That's a
starts
beautiful
turning
sight.
up, dude.
That's a beautiful
I
sight.
had a Disney moment like for 2 hours today.
Yeah, that's
It was
beautiful.
dope.
But more on that though. Where were you for those 3 days?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Dude, okay, I went on a fishing trip, on a resort, Wolf River Resort out in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's like Amaro, Oshkosh. I'm not sure you guys familiar with that.
No.
Oh, Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Oshkosh,
I know where
Wisconsin.
Oshkosh is. It's up. It's literally that's where they make Oshkosh, I think.
It is. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
and then because there's all those. There's also that's Kellogg, Michigan, where all the Kellogg products were. I don't know if that's still there. But so you're in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
I was like, the towns are so small. It's like it's a lot of unincorporated towns.
Yeah.
So it's like they're towns, but no government. Like they're still part of the major city. I forgot which one that was. But we went out fishing. Caught about like 50, like 60 fish.
Did you eat them?
Ooh.
Yeah, I
50
cleaned them. I got
60?
them waiting in the fridge. Yeah, we divided them up. Yeah,
Oh,
caught
that's a
from
lot. How many of you guys went?
4.
Okay.
Four and then plus 5. It was me, my dad, my brother, and then my brother's friend.
Okay, cool.
And this new guy who we met, one of my dad's good friends out there. His name is Pat. He's a white guy, straight up redneck. He'll tell it to you.
Oh.
One of the illest guys I ever met in my life. He's like Tom in 30 years, but just like a little bit more redneck. Like the red's out in his neck. He ain't scared. He outspoken. It's literally. I told him, I was like, man, you remember this dude I work with named Tom, who was on the show, everybody. But
Tom's the guy we work with. Yeah, he made our intro.
Yes, he created our intro. These how often do you go fishing with your dad?
as of recently, we probably go about like 3 times. We probably go like once every 2 months.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
No, that's not. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's not
Once
a
every
lot.
2 months.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Do you have a
guys-
fishing license?
Yes,
You
I
guys,
actually have my Wisconsin one in my pocket right now.
Do you guys go fishing? You guys are used to going fishing more often.
Oh yeah, way often. But like one thing we got to do though, because you got to go out of town to actually get fish that you want to eat.
Yeah.
Because the Illinois River,
It
Chicago
is
River,
awful.
is terrible. Like you can go and get it. Like that's some. If you want to get a trophy, like you want to get your fish framed or something,
Yeah.
go to like the lakes or whatever around here. But it's so dirty you can't eat them.
How long you been fishing?
I was 2,
2. Ooh.
like literally.
My mom used to take my grandson. My mom used to take my my son fishing. They used to go up to like the Kankakee River and stuff.
Yeah, like we go do stuff like that.
Yeah. So, have you ever been fishing, Pat?
I actually been fishing one time, and I was with my man's Juice right here.
Oh, yeah?
We just actually grabbed some poles one
I got
day.
4
and was
poles
like,
now.
yeah,
If y'all
we
want to
go.
go though,
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
literally
down.
have
Yeah,
4
I'm
poles.
down for
I
it
got 4
too.
poles. I actually got to
We
get 2
need
more
to.
because I got 6 reels now. So.
Well, let me know,
Yeah,
dude,
we
because
need
I
to.
would love to take my my seed with me.
What's
Straight
your
up.
middle name?
Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I told you. Remember I told you the other day, like my
Yeah.
son, your
What's
cousin.
up?
all that.
Hey.
Have you ever been fishing, Matt?
Yeah. Actually, I used to go fishing a lot with my father.
I never did.
What different type of fishing did you do? Just like freshwater?
Yeah. Basically, like we'd go to like local lakes or ponds or whatever, and just like fish out of that. Because there was like one that every year, because I was in Boy Scouts, we'd help out with the stocking of the fish, which was really fun. I gotta say, because this giant truck just comes like full of water, just pulls up to the edge of like this hill,
dumps
and
it.
it just dumps it, and your entire job is just smack fish so that they make it into the lake.
Oh, okay.
It is real fun.
Nah, but these were not stock lakes because we were going to like the Fox River. Every lake went into, they connected with rivers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had like, we were in Winneconne. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah.
No.
Winneconne, you never heard of that?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So yeah, we were basically in that area. So like all the lakes there connect, and they connect with the rivers or whatever. So like when we were fishing, the schools, they're jumping because it's spawning season right now.
Yeah, it is.
So they're coming up close. And it's just like some places you'll go, you can throw it in 5 seconds. All right, bam. Like I caught that pike. Did you see it on Snapchat?
No.
You see it?
No.
Yeah, I
Oh,
seen it.
yeah, I saw
I
that.
saw it.
The little one.
Yeah.
It was little. It was big, but
Yeah.
it was about like 14 inches. But that's small for a pike.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. That's good.
No. You showed us footage earlier when we were doing the pre-show.
Oh,
that sturgeon.
Sturgeon. Yeah. So
Pull that up real quick. Or
my phone's dead.
oh, your phone's dead.
let's
Damn.
go.
So play-by-play is...
tell us the play-by-play of the
All right,
sturgeon.
play-by-play of the sturgeon. Okay. I'm fishing or whatever. I'm not catching anything. I just changed my line to put a, what did I have? I put a leech on. We were fishing with leeches. So I put a leech on it or whatever. I just changed it up because that's where the
Did you let it suck on you first so you can?
It
get
actually
some
bit
blood?
my nail and got to suck on because I stuck it. So it just went and stuck on it. I was like, oh, you little bastard.
So it had a little blood for the fish.
No, it takes about like an hour for about like an hour or two for leech to actually get blood from it.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
That's why a
Interesting
lot of people when they get leech bites, they're mostly in like ponds and lagoons and stuff like that, and they have clothes on it, and they don't know the leeches are on
okay.
them.
Yeah. You have to search your entire body once you
Yeah.
So it's like an hour before they actually get blood from you.
Same thing with ticks.
Wow.
Yeah, but back to it. So I'm right there by shore, and I just see like this fin just stick out the water. I'm like, man, that's like a dragon or something. Like, what's going on? It's literally like a crooked fin, and it's the size of the fish I just caught. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I throw my reel in right in front of it. It bites it and it like chokes on it because it's so small in the weight. So he chokes on it. He spits it back out. And when he spits it back out, I yank it and I hook his ass on the side of his face. He takes my line out there. And by the way, I'm fishing with the crappie ultralight reel with a 4-pound test. For those of y'all that don't know the crappie,
Shout out to sponsor.
whatever. For those of y'all that don't know what a crappie rod is, it's an ugly stick. It's about a 9-foot pole. It's 9 foot because you just want to be able to, like, when the fish hits, you want to be able to yank it. And when it's this longer pole, it's going to get you to the hook action better.
Yeah.
So I'm fishing with that. That's the only reason why I hooked them, but that's not meant for anything
Other
over
than just,
over 3 pounds or something like that. But
Kind of like a fly fishing thing, like.
No. You leave it in there. It's
Okay.
just your hook set. It's so like the reaction of the
Smaller fish.
Okay.
the
More.
pole, yeah.
Okay, I see.
But so it's ultra light because it's light. So that's when you whip it, it hooks. This is not meant for any big fish. So when a fish hit, when I hooked them, my pole just looked like an MJ, looked like MJ just shot a shot. You know what I mean?
Like somebody's arm shooting a jump shot.
So that happened. So I was doing it. I never only reeled in coho salmon from snack fishing. There's like an actual like 3-foot fish, something like that. That's probably like the biggest fish I ever caught. So this one, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And I got this ultralight. So my dad's like, you just got to try to bring them in to our shore. We ain't gonna be able to keep them anyways because they part of the endangered species. So or whatever. So not endangered, but the preserved. You can only you can only hunt them through ice with spears 25 days out the year.
Oh,
In September.
Man, you fish knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Learning something every day. So go ahead.
So whatever. So he's yanking me in, and it's like I literally would have to like just try to pull him in a little bit, back up. I'm gonna try to like, take a step or two back, and while I got that, I gotta reel it in so he can't get no more. And I'm reeling him back in. It took about like 10 minutes, and y'all saw the video, but like the thing of it, like I told you, I had a 4-pound test line. So as soon as he gets close to me and he does like an actual like jolt, my line's done.
It breaks.
It snapped. You see the video again, but it's over with.
Yeah.
And
He just takes it.
he took my rocket barber.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I got one question. Can you use that in Illinois? That Wisconsin permit?
Nope, you gotta get everyone.
That's
I got
bullshit.
That's not.
Excuse me.
bull
Bull
stuff,
chips.
You know, but it's no. You can get you don't have to buy one for a year. Like they have 3-day passes. That's what I got for $24. You fish for 3 days in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But you're licensed in Illinois, right?
Not currently, no.
Oh, no.
I haven't fished there yet, so once I go to Henry's, I'll go.
Okay, man, I got a question, then I got a question.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
question.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was
'cause
going
you're
to say,
taking
I've fished a lot, like, illegally in Illinois.
You can't do it in big city like here.
Well, yeah.
Like no,
They will roll
we actually
up.
had the game warden, the gaming warden or whatever. He comes over and like stops us, and we didn't stop anybody else, but he's the only black guy. We're the only black guys there, and he finds us on the river, and he's just like, yeah, he's talking, but I'm all the way on the other side. I see he's checking them, and I'm just fishing, and he rolls up behind me for like 20 seconds. I'm just fishing, like I don't even notice. I'm like, whatever. He goes, hey, you catching anything? Like, not yet. He's like, oh, okay. Got your license? Right here, yeah.
Basically, you got pulled over like
Dude,
they
you know
did
what
in the
that
city.
fine?
Got pulled over.
you know what that
License
fine
and
is?
registration.
It's a $500 fine, and they confiscate all your fish and equipment,
Oh yeah, I saw that
and
on
in your vehicle as well.
I saw that on
Yeah.
Alaskan State Troopers.
Don't have your doors open like you fixing your rods on the back of the van or whatever. They in there.
I saw
It's
that on
open.
Alaskan State Troopers. People were illegally fishing. They took all the fish. They got a fine, and their vehicle was towed. Yep, they take that.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you get like certain fishes you can't. It's real
They
bad.
take that ish serious.
Like that sturgeon, I was only gonna be able to bring him out the water
Serious. Yeah.
and then like try to push him back in. But I could have got in trouble probably for bringing him out the water.
That's pretty awesome. Now you've been going fishing for a while, right?
Yeah.
With your dad. Do you recommend it's something that every man should do with his father?
If your father knows how to fish, yes. Well, actually, no. I say yeah, just go do it. Go.
Even if they don't,
I recommend the camping.
the camping.
If you just gonna go fishing with your dad and you actually want to have like a good time, just go ahead and do the full out camping. Like you actually gonna chill.
Yeah.
Like this is the first time like with my dad. Like I'm grown now, so it's like in a long time that we actually went on a trip.
Yeah.
So like, I'm rolling up in front of him.
Yeah.
Chilling. Like
You feel comfortable.
We grown men in it.
Yeah,
Like,
you feel
he
comfortable.
telling me stories from back in the day when he was turning up chicks and stuff. That's what I told y'all earlier. Like I found out this weekend on the girls.
Yeah.
My dad was literally just like me. He telling me stories about how he had some freak on the east side, and he's like, yeah, one day your uncle called me. He was like, I'm bored. I'm like, here, call this girl up, take her over to Jimmy's house. Tell her you my brother. She know what's up.
No.
And she said this. It was like one of them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Said
know.
she walked through the house talking about, is it any more hard penis in here?
Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, your
This
dad
my old
was
man
like
talking. So
that?
this saying like,
crazy.
and this
Yeah.
like some stories like my dad. We ain't gonna be able to find like time to talk about like stuff like this because you can't get in the mentality
Yeah,
of that
yeah,
just
yeah.
like in your everyday life. So
Straight up.
it's like it's real kickback. But we didn't go camping. We went on a resort. So it was a 2-bedroom hotel with 4 beds in it. You know, on the TV.
Yeah.
You basically going to go fishing, not to chill.
So,
So
yeah. So that's nice. Sounds like nice time. Nice
yeah, I
time.
do
that was
recommend
nice.
it. Even if you can't go fishing with your dad, just make sure that y'all actually go when the time's right. Not just that y'all can catch fish with the actually like the atmosphere is right in fishing.
Yeah.
Because some days you cannot catch fish and fishing is still fun.
Yeah.
But if you just like rushing it, like it's not gonna be fun.
So all 4 of you guys were in the boat together?
No, we didn't even take the boat out, dog.
Oh,
we was
where
on
you
the
guys
pier.
stand? Oh, the pier. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
we just
that.
saw right
footage.
on land and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that picture I put up?
Oh, which one?
I put it up on Snapchat and my Instagram.
Nah, I'm finna look at it right
That like it was a picture of the sunset and the clouds are
Oh,
coming.
yeah, I saw that.
And it was literally like rays of light
Yeah.
going straight down on each one. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if every man or even at any age, and if your father is still alive and present,
Yeah,
that's
that
nice.
is dope. Yeah.
You should
No filter on that.
take advantage
Straight
and
up.
No filter on that.
go fishing with your father.
Yeah, man.
It's honestly, Juice is right because I think the only time I get to have real conversation with my dad, and it's unfortunate, is when like holidays and he's kind of saucy and it's just
Yeah,
us
it's just like-
in a corner talking.
I mean, I feel like you have to be around your people. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna really know somebody until you actually kick it with them. You know what I mean? Like how they kick it. If like your dad is like you, so he probably likes to
Yeah.
get a little drunk, like my dad. You know, it's like you gotta kick it with him when you're around that, because that's when they ain't that much. My dad got sauced up, like,
Yeah, he did.
like straight like
They're comfortable. They're in
we
their
went-
element. Yeah.
We went to Pat's house, the redneck dude I was telling you about, cool as hell.
Yeah.
Milwaukee raised South Side. You know, he grew up in the hood around black people. And
Yeah.
He was the redneck though, you know.
Yeah.
But we went to his house and like he was just taking shots of SoCo and throwing Heinekens and just whatever back. You know what I mean? Just chilling. Dad got to the point where it's just. He eating cookies, trying to tell me like, stop eating cookies and open your mouth. Like, we don't understand nothing you said. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your dad got super black drunk guy.
He did.
Yeah.
It was good though. Everything was all good. Man.
Straight up.
So yeah, I don't like. I always thought
Have you
that.
took your son fishing yet?
No, I haven't.
Do you know how to fish?
I know how to. I know basics of fishing. I used to work at a camp.
We gotta
so
go.
I know.
We gotta go as a group. So
Yeah.
bring your son. When we go, bring your son.
Yeah, he's a grown man, so yeah, he can handle himself.
He's getting open,
Dude,
open reel everything. Like we ain't no Fisher Price.
He's just as tall as Juice.
Yeah, dude's not little,
Yeah,
man.
he's
He's
a
probably
grown man.
he's the same size as you.
He got baby face. He's like baby face at work.
Nah, he is. He just
Oh, the
Not
one-
that tall though, but he's getting there. He's gonna be like. I think he's gonna be like baby face.
baby face.
This
the white guy who always talks to short girl on inventory. I don't want to say her name on air. She's,
Yeah, we'll
she's
get to
black.
it.
Works on
keep talking.
exceptions, QA.
Okay.
Yeah, you know who it is. Okay, go. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's gonna be like that.
Yeah, he is. That's exactly what he's gonna be like.
yeah,
Yep.
baby face. Yeah.
Doing the
But that
exact
tall.
same thing.
No,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, he is.
No.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he
He,
is.
ain't,
Yeah, he is.
he stay in his own lane.
Yeah, that is true. That is.
Well,
true.
not really, but
Yeah,
Well,
not really.
not really.
Yeah.
stepping on some toes.
Excuse me, some eggshells here.
But he's
Um,
a little stupid.
So,
That's great.
so fishing. I never got the opportunity to do anything like that with my dad. I always thought that'd be nice. I'm still, me and my dad at one time we were planning a trip to Mexico that we were gonna do, and he was really like, all you gotta do is buy your plane ticket, and I was like, that's it. He was like, I'll cover all the other expenses. All you gotta do is buy your plane ticket.
Why didn't
I
you
felt bad this
he had
trip
to-
though.
He had to go earlier than
expected?
because my grandmother in Mexico every year is on the verge of death, and for some
Every
reason,
year.
every year, I'm not even joking. We,
Abuela, no.
yeah, she my younger brother jokes around about it all the time. Every time he'd be like, man, they partially wish she just dies already, because my dad will fly down there. He'll be there for like a week. She'll get better. By the second week, she's doing good, and then he leaves and she's fine. It always happens the
She
same
just
thing.
wants to visit.
I don't know, but she gets really sick. He goes visits. She gets well,
She's
and then he
old,
leaves
man.
again. Yeah.
Right.
She lonely.
No,
Yes.
but I feel you on stuff like that because this trip, like, I felt bad because
Yeah.
my dad, he always tell me since I came out of Chicago or like since like we got back connected. Or that sounded terrible. I knew my
That
dad my
sounds
whole life.
awful.
I was just in Atlanta when I was like 16 and 19 on some wild young stuff. So, but yeah, so like when we got back kicking it or whatever, it's like he always tell me like, yeah, come out to Wisconsin, we can go out there. We got a little cabin, you know, we get this. I never went, and like I felt so bad. 'Cause I was like, this is dope as hell. Like,
Like,
Yeah.
how was I so stupid for
it
not
got to the
going?
point where it was like me and my brothers weren't going. My brother's friend who went, like he goes fishing with my dad and stuff now.
Oh, does
yeah.
he?
So it's like we kept messing with him because they both light skinned. He's like, yeah, it's your light skinned son. You finally got one, Dad.
I got your license on Daddy. Daddy don't want to play with me anymore.
That's all love, man. That's all love.
Straight up.
Ooh, excuse me. So that sounds like you had a great time. Great time. So yes.
We're eating the fish too. Oh, did I tell you what I caught?
What you catch?
Yeah, what'd you catch?
We caught a bunch of crappie. We got white bass. Got a 3-channel cat. About 3 bullheads. Gang of bluegills. We throw them back though. I ain't really down to
Yeah,
get
no one ever
bluegill.
wants to bluegill.
I see white people love bluegills for some
Really?
reason.
Do they?
Eat it whole?
No, like damn. One reason I want to tell y'all why Pat, the dude I was kicking with, is so dope. Like most people, like I tell you, like they steak their fish. This dude is a fillet master.
Oh, he filleted it.
Like he was in there, he hit the Denzel. Now this a redneck hitting the Denzel from Training Day. Can I say the B word?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He hit that. He pulls his fillet. Now he just how he talk. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about this. I'm finna tell y'all how y'all do. This is a white redneck talking. He's gonna show y'all how to do a fillet. He pull it out. He got like, if it ain't got no motor, I ain't using it. Then he put it in. He go, I get real surgical in this bitch with this. You know what I mean?
He started cutting it in.
Yeah, no, he hit the Training Day.
A motorized knife.
Yeah, but his fillet game was so dope, dude. He just hand you skin. Off the he'd cut it off, he'd cut the head off, gut it. But like the fillet, he just hands you the skin on top of it. Like
No
most
bone?
people, they want to get the gills off of it
Yeah.
and stuff. He's like, what are you gonna do that for? I don't do that. Straight up fillet game. He'll hand you the skin, like bam, hand you a little slab of some meat. You're like, that looks like jewels. I was like, he was A1 with it. So I'm definitely gonna try. That's a skill I'm gonna try to get into. Like, I actually got a video. Like, buddy was turned up.
So every guy, if you get a chance to go out and if it's not fishing, go out and spend a little time with your dad if he's still around. It's very important.
If he's not, you messed up.
Especially if you missed, you waited too long. It's sad to say, but it's important because I know when I hang out with my dad, there's some insight that he gives me that helps me reflect on my life and helps me to see where I'm going. Because in a way, we sort of kind of all live our parents' lives. Like, we repeat the mistakes of our parents. And the only way to break that cycle is to get to know your parents and listen to their story and stuff like that. What's that?
That's the filet video.
It's just that half the video is not of any filleting. It's literally the camera's like right off the fish.
I was drunk, man. I tell you, there's a lot of SoCo going on. Oh, it is.
It's like it starts out on the fish, and then he moves down a little bit. You think he's gonna like move in?
I think this one's gonna be clean.
We are looking at this fish being filleted right now. This is actually kind of awesome.
It's an electric knife.
This dude's going in. Oh, okay.
That's finna be your filet.
Cuts in and...
Bam.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Nah, he gonna flip it over.
Ooh, that is a nice
You know what I mean? My bad. The video goes away. Hold on. I think I bring it back. No, I don't. I was drunk.
That first one though, what we were looking at is it's like he starts on the fish, dude gets like halfway through the fish, and then the video goes down like, okay, cool, he's gonna like get closer or something. Does not come back. All it is like
it looked like a nice
I was
from the beginning.
literally too intrigued with the skill he was doing. Like I was like, nah, I actually need to learn this. So I was like, I recorded, but no, that was.
That's good. That's good. Sounds like you had an interesting weekend.
Yeah, man.
Friday started out good. That's good. My Friday was nice. I went to work, and then I had a doctor's appointment.
So he was gone for like 4 hours.
No, I was gone for like an hour and a half. Let's not
and
get
it looked like someone we all know, but with a chin.
Oh, yeah. I didn't show you that
By
photo.
the grace of God, this was a person with a chin.
Yeah, this was interesting. It was kind of weird because I was...
I don't know if Juice got that.
I was a little kind of turned on by my doctor. It was a female.
By the grace of God?
By the grace of God, because it had a chin.
I still don't think that makes up, bro.
It was. Here, I'll show you a picture of my doctor.
Oh, I can tell already by the
He's
smile.
saving it for later.
Yeah, I was saving it. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna use that later. Oh yeah.
There's no chin. That's why they look alike.
No, she's got a little chin.
No.
Little chin.
She has like
Little chin.
she has like 2 centimeters more.
The other girl didn't have a chin at
You should have got Erica Flores.
that should have been my doctor. What are you looking at?
Nushin
Are you
Kohanim
checking out the
MD.
doctors now?
Do not get your physical by her. But Sheila Bagahagavan, do let her touch your nuts. Don't let Nancy A. Zamora. She looks like she's racist.
So that takes me into how was your prostate check?
You did it?
Unfortunately, I did not have to get. Not unfortunately. Fortunately, I did not have to get a prostate.
You sounded real Mo right there,
she
bro.
She did not grab my balls and tell me to cough. She did examine my balls, though.
She touched your penis, flip your skin back?
No, she just rubbed around my balls and make sure that there were no tumors or anything. Like
You ever have a physical where that she puts it back and says, "I have to see if the taste is right"?
No, I have not.
Me neither. Me neither. I can't wait.
You're waiting for that moment. No, it was. I haven't. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, which is most of you, because I've never told this story really to anybody. I haven't been a doctor in like 3 or 4 years, so this is my first physical exam. And
You just got a physical?
Just got a physical. Just want to make sure that everything was clicking right and everything was working. And
Your
that I don't
balls
have
were still at
HIV.
right temperature?
Yeah. And so it was actually kind of cool.
Were you clean?
Where I clean?
Did
I don't
you
know
good?
yet. I get that. I get those results in a week. They're gonna call me,
Dude,
but
man.
they'll call you real quick. They do the testing pretty fast.
That's what
yeah,
people.
it's
That's what
a quick
people think.
turnaround.
Yeah, it's
That's what people think they gonna call you back real quick.
No, they do because
They
they don't
do.
want you to go out and do anything stupid if you have HIV.
That one's very serious.
Why not? Yeah.
If you have HIV, they will call you.
What about the
immediately.
other stuff?
Other than that, they'll call you if it's nothing too life threatening or anything. They'll call you you'll call for your results. Well, they will call you in a week for your results, and they'll tell you like.
I'm glad you didn't get the full thing going with Itchy and Scratchy, man.
Oh no. Yeah,
She
right.
kind of looks like Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I got my blood work. They're gonna the whole cholesterol test, and overall, I'm pretty healthy. I told her I hadn't gone to the doctor in like
20 years.
yeah 3 or 4 years. And after the exam, she was like, "Well, I wouldn't go 4 years, but maybe 2 years is fine for your next exam." Overall, I'm pretty much healthy.
Did you find anything wrong with you?
No, I had a
Like
couple.
what you've been concerned about?
I had just a bunch of this rash that won't go away, She wrote me a prescription for that, and then I have athlete's foot, so she wrote me a prescription for that. But
It's
overall,
like the typical dirty dude.
Yeah,
thing.
I got this rash on my
Yeah.
balls.
it's not on my balls. But overall, like she gave me a clean bill of health. It was funny though, because they got to the point where she asked you the questions, like trying to get you to know your lifestyle.
You smoke?
Yeah. So you first one was you drink, and I don't really drink anymore, other than being on this show, and then maybe a plate. Rarely during the week. So other than drinking on Sundays, I really don't drink. Which she was fine with. She was like, you can even have 1 or 2 beers a day, because I told her like 1 or 2 beers a week.
Hold on, hey.
What?
Does she go like this a lot?
Yeah, she did do that.
She did. She goes. She nods her head a lot.
Related.
Yeah.
No, she has it. I think it's the chin not being there that they have to
make
like.
up for it.
Yeah.
It's just the way it wobbles because there's no balance right here.
So,
the heads.
and then she asked me if I smoke cigarettes, and I was like, well, I rarely smoke cigarettes. I was like, it's occasional. I shouldn't say rarely, but I was like, it's every now and then when I'm smoking cigarettes. I mean, drinking beer that I'll smoke a cigarette. And she was like, okay. She was like, well, as your doctor, I'm gonna have to tell you, you should probably try to stop that altogether. And she was just like, I even recommend it. She was like, I would even say you can have more beer than smoke cigarettes. And I was like, all right. So my doctor's telling me drink more beer, less cigarettes.
Yeah. Fat though, man. You gotta work out.
No, but she wasn't saying go hard.
No, I know, but still.
Yeah,
beer sticks, cuz.
Yeah. And then we got to the she was like, all right. So she did the beer. She did the cigarettes. She was like, drug use. And I was like, marijuana. And she was just like, all right, how often would you say? I was like, occasionally. I was like, a lot. Yeah, I was like, and then she turned to me and she got real serious for me. And she was just like, I would just like to recommend moderation. So I was like, okay. She was like, and then she went a little further. She was like, I'd much rather you even smoke marijuana than cigarettes.
She kept it real with you.
Yeah.
I had it, my last time, okay. Oh, sorry. Not to catch you off.
No, go ahead.
I went to the doctor's visit and I had my pulled groin or whatever. And the doctor's asking me and he was like, it's not, it's just how you do it pretty much.
Yeah.
Wait. How'd you pull your groin?
I don't
Sex.
No.
That's what I was hoping you would say.
No, it was
lifting
too,
fat girls.
It wasn't a fat girl.
Oh.
It was. I had sex. No, I'll tell you if it was.
time.
It wasn't this time, but no, it was my Polish chick. And me and her, we had sex in the car a lot. You know what I mean? So it'd be like a lot of strained legs going on after our bust and stuff. And most of the time, it was just basically like I look at it like a workout because she was so light. I would just basically just put her on top of me and just like lift her up until I busted.
Choo choo.
The conductor is pulling the train to the station.
But yeah, so then like it was after that. I'm not sure if that was it, but the next morning I had to go work at Argo where I used to work, and I had to set up the patio. When I set up the patio, that's when I felt it.
Oh, okay.
So I was like carrying tables and stuff. So I'm not sure if it was the sex or that.
The tables.
Yeah.
Whew, could have been either or.
But actually, because
both.
no, I was shooting her club up, so it was rough.
Ooh, you was on the edge. I'm living on the edge.
Nah, she was on the pills.
Oh, okay. Actually, you can still.
White girl on the pill though.
White girl ain't having no pill by no black boy.
She still want money from mom and dad.
She
Yeah.
made sure. So, wrapping up my whole doctor visit thing, it was pretty cool. Blood pressure was normal. Everything was fine. Again, Pac-Man, you were here for the show when we were talking about health.
Yeah.
I sat down and talked to my doctor about everything. I even told her she recommended a doctor that I can go to get a mental health checkup. And she was actually, I think she was kind of surprised that I said I wanted a mental health checkup because she kind of pulled back for a second. I was like, I think it's important for every man to get a mental health checkup along with a physical checkup. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I have a bunch of doctors, and she showed me sites. She gave me recommendations.
Did you get her number?
No, I did not get her number.
Every opportunity, G.
I know.
She
right?
saw your package already.
Right. She already
knows.
You took a shower before you
She
went, right?
already knows what she's working with.
You ain't going there like
Straight up.
on some stinky stuff.
No,
did you?
I showered in there. Well, I went from work. I was on break, so I had to
Yeah,
go
you
over
wasn't
there.
that sweaty.
So I went. Yeah, it wasn't that, and the physical wasn't that intrusive. The most that she did was like make me lay on the table. Then she pulled up my undies and like started fondling my balls. That was kind of hard to control. Man, it's been a minute since someone's fondled my balls. Oh, I control myself here. I don't want to lose it here.
See, like you're gaining an erection.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the room.
Well, time to take care of it.
Yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. So that was my first time in like 3 or 4 years going to the doctor, and I also did one more first. Again, related to health. Pac-Man, you were on here too. When we were talking about health, I went to go. I work out now at home, doing light cardio, light lifting.
Which is what?
So I have I have two 15s.
Yeah.
arm curls, stomach crunches, dips.
It's bad for you.
No. Not military push-ups. What are the ones? The jackknife push-ups. The ones
Diamond style.
Yeah, when you not diamond style.
Well, you just
The
pretend like
crunches.
you
We're
was
talking
eating
about
something.
crunches. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving forward.
6 inches.
So Saturday at 5 in the morning, I woke up and a coworker of mine took me to go work out with him. So it was the first time in like years that I went to go work out. And I went someplace where I was just like, I don't know how comfortable I'll be here. I went to Planet Fitness. And I was a little uncomfortable in it because I know you can't like do certain stuff at Planet Fitness.
Like what?
You can't grunt.
Yeah.
You can't-
Really?
Yeah. That was the hardest part because there was times where I'd get to the end of the workout and all I wanted to do was like push it out and be
What
like,
were you doing?
So we
What
start-
did he work you out, or did y'all just go in there like, oh,
No,
really?
he basically went through his routine. He was like, I'm gonna show you what I do, and I was like, all right, cool.
So what? Break it down.
So to break it down, so we got in there. The first thing we did was hit the treadmill. So we run on the treadmill. We did that for like 5 minutes. I made the mistake of putting my hoodie up, and the girl was like, "Sir, you can't have your hoodie up. You can have a skull cap or a baseball cap, but we can't have you have your hoodie up."
Wait, what?
Because it said no intimidation. So I guess having your hoodie up is intimidating to people. So I had to take my hoodie down while I was running. So we warmed up for like 5 minutes, and then after that, we did basically kind of worked on chest and shoulders. So we went to the machine, the squat machine.
I'm not surprised.
You pulled the yeah.
It's so as big as hell.
Yeah. So we did chest and shoulders. So he pulled so we went to the squat machine that they have. He pulled the bench, the bench over so that we could work on our whatchamacallits. That shit, that stuff that you push ups.
Chest press?
Not bench pressing. So we could bench press. But he put the incline on. So we did that. We did about 3 reps of that at declining
weight?
Declining weight. So I think the machine itself is like 50. So we're at the max. We was only doing 75, which is cool because I haven't worked out in a while. And I was actually
That don't sound like no workout to me, Jack.
nah, dude. I'm
You know, that's also what defers me away from working out.
what?
I don't know, because like my AD.
Term work.
I cannot come up with a clean comeback right now. So, for FCC's sake, I'm going to keep it moving.
Yeah.
No, it's just like, I just hate doing the repetition of just like the little weights.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it, but I can't do it. I know it's going, but I just don't physically feel like I'm growing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I like to max out when I go.
So that's how we started. We started off at heavy weights, and then as we went down, we would like change the weights out and get lighter and lighter. At one point, so we did that. We did chest for a little bit. Then we switched machines and we started working on our shoulders. Did the same thing. Started off with the heavy weight, and then we went down to a light. We went down to a lightweight, and then he puts this lightweight on, and I could barely lift it after doing all those heavy reps. I went to go lift it like this.
Should have did some
Y'all
push-ups.
should have did light first, then heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
So we started off heavy and light. So we did chest, we did shoulders, we did some bicep curls. Went to the machine, not the machine.
Yeah.
You know the machine that you work on your obliques, you just sit there and you just
Yeah.
pull the
Uh-huh.
So we did that. That's what we did for our triceps. And so basically did pull downs for our biceps. And then for the triceps, we did the all the way pull downs. So basically we did bicep curls on the machine, and then we did pull downs for our triceps. And then we ran for like 20 minutes. And that was it. And right now, he texted me. He's trying to get me to feel sore. He's like, "You feel sore?" And I was like, "I feel a little sore, but I keep stretching every time I feel sore because I just want to keep my muscles loose and stuff like that." But honestly, dude, after we got done, I felt great. I had to go home and take a nap because it was early. I had to go to work. I was a little late getting to work too because my nap was just like, man, I got to take a nap. But man, I feel great. My
What
body.
time did you go?
We got to the gym at like 5:50,
Phew.
and we worked out for like
On a Saturday?
we worked out for an hour and a half, which was good. I would have went longer, but I had to get to work, so we had to cut it short. He would have been in the gym for like 2-3 hours. I think that's kind of his routine.
I mean, it looks like it.
Yeah.
I know who this
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So yeah, it was nice. You know, I kept up. We didn't have to change out the weights. Oh, you know what I hate? That one dude that always wants to give you weightlifting advice.
Yeah. That's why I avoid the weight area if I go to the gym.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
We can tell.
Yeah, he came. He was trying to be nice, but he was like, because it was the end of the routine. It was the last weight I think I was lifting. Actually, I think I might have had backwards. I think we were starting with lightweights and then got heavy and then
Yeah.
got light again. So I was finishing off with the heavyweight, and the dude comes up to us and he was just like, you might want to start off with the lighter weight, get yourself comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And then my boy was just like, well, this is the end of our routine, so that's why he was struggling. Like, his guy was like, oh, well, yeah, just remember, you want to start off easy, get your body comfortable, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I didn't want to be rude, but that's the first thing I wanted to do was be rude and just be like, yo, man, if you don't go away from me, like, seriously.
I got this, son.
Yeah,
I got this.
I got tons of apps on my phone that'll tell me what to do. I don't need you.
I don't see you on the cover of Men's Health.
Yeah. Basically, he was a big dude too. He was a heavier set dude. He had some muscle underneath him.
There's a lot of creatine dudes out here.
Yeah.
I don't like that,
My
man.
brother's working out now. He starts taking like protein shakes.
I don't know. The protein shakes are cool, but I don't like the creatine.
Yeah,
Why don't you like creatine?
It's fake mass, man. It's not muscle. It's,
You know,
it's not
wow.
strength. Yeah, it's just whack shit.
No. Yeah. So yeah, it was the first time I went to go work out in a while, and it felt good. And he's trying to get you in the gym too.
I go.
You go.
I'm gonna get ripped though. I'm gonna get sexy.
That's what I'm trying to do. I gotta lose 10. Oh, my doctor did recommend that I lose 10 pounds.
You fat?
I always
She
recommend
didn't.
you use 10 pounds.
Well, she didn't say I was fat. I told her I was working out, and she asked me. She was like, "Well, what's your ideal weight?" And I was like, "I want to get down to like 160, 165." And she was like, "I think that would be the best weight for you to be."
How much do you weigh now?
177.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what I want to get. I'm 172, 173 now.
You're trying to
So
get
I
up to
want to get to like 175, 180.
Oh, you're trying to go down. Yeah.
I'm like 193.
Yeah. But at my height and at my weight, I feel heavy. I think I'd feel a lot better if I was between 160 and 165. So that's what I want to try to get down.
I don't know where my weight is, guys.
Yeah.
I'm 193.
When are you going to go to a doctor?
I don't know.
You got to go to a doctor.
Yeah, I'll
It's
go.
all in those tumors.
Quit pressuring me.
We got a future to build. I can't have you dropping dead.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
drop
right.
dead. My son to take over. That's why I'm building his legacy. So when I die, y'all got somebody to
if
take
he
over.
dies tomorrow, then we have Baby Juice.
Baby Juice is going to sit
He's
there.
gonna be the hottest thing walking in like 10 years. Y'all wanna watch y'all
Put the microphone and the beer in his hand.
Yeah.
Snapchat
He's
it.
gonna smack it and spill it over his
Yeah.
head.
He doesn't know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Let me just feel it. Oh my
We're
God.
talking about. So what was your first experience? He's like, ah.
Yeah. Oh, so like your dad. Yeah. So, but yeah. Matthew, you used to work out. You're not working out anymore?
I am real lazy. Because you know what's really hard?
Uh-huh.
The 2 shifts I work at work, open
Uh-huh.
or mid.
Yeah.
And I cannot bring myself after a day of work to walk to the gym,
Oh, I go
work out for an hour and a half, and then go home.
Oh.
Because if I work at mid, I get out at 7. By the time I get to the gym, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
depending on, the travel situation. Then if I worked out, I wouldn't get home until like 10.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, all right, cool.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
then, after work, after opening
Mm-hmm.
and making sure that some people are set up for the rest of the day,
Uh-huh.
I don't feel like going.
Oh, that's cool. I get that. Yeah. It's all translating right now in my head. Hold on. I got the results. Excuses. That's all I got right now. Excuses. Honestly, dude,
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I was tired when I woke up normally I wake up at 5 in the morning. And I was tired.
That's just the smoke.
Yeah, and I went. I dragged myself to them because I knew he was coming. And that's the only reason why I went, because he was coming.
To be
And you
fair-
should try to get a workout
No, no,
partner.
Pause,
to be
B.
fair.
Pause, B.
Oh, pause. Sorry, yes, pause.
Pause, B.
I knew
Chicago
he was
dudes don't talk
driving
like that.
To come
No, he's
And his-
driving.
in his vehicle.
Yeah, he's driving his vehicle. That's all you
To
need to
my
say,
house.
B. Don't tell him too much, B.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell him, Chicago dudes don't talk like that.
Straight up.
So we met at the gym. There we go.
Pause. No.
Pause. But yeah, I think it'd be great if you got like a workout partner because it actually kind of helped.
I would like a workout partner. I
Yeah.
don't have one.
You got
which
a
is part of the
girlfriend.
problem.
Okay.
Let's
Enough
not
said.
talk about that.
Enough said.
Because, all right, I'm just going to put it out there. When we've gone to the gym before, because we signed up for the gym together, I was fine going on my own, doing my own thing, like first thing in the morning, because I was closing a lot too.
Well,
So I would go, so I would like work out because you get up for work. So I go work out, come back, do some stuff, and then go to work, and so on and so forth. And then like on the weekends or like mid-week, we'd go together. The thing is, we would go, and like 10 minutes in, she'd be like, "How much time we got left?" And I'd be like, Well, it's been 10 minutes. We're supposed to be here for an hour. So you got, I don't know, 40 minutes.
It just wasn't the most motivating circumstance.
That's what I was going to say.
Because
That's
it's
what I was
like,
going to
as
say.
I'm going, so I'd finish up my stuff, and she'd come over every like 10, 20 minutes. Be like,
Yeah.
so we going now? And I'd be like, nah, we gotta.
Oh, run, bitch!
Who did you say you went with? Who did you
My
say?
girlfriend.
Your girl. Baby,
Run,
go get on
run.
that treadmill over there,
They
okay?
got to do the elliptical.
I didn't mean bitch disrespectfully. That was
Always
always
the elliptical.
You always got to do the elliptical.
Because
Yeah.
like when I'd go, it's like I used to do the stair climber, but my new gym, I don't know how to use the stair climber because it's not the same as what I used to. Because before it was like the rotating like actual
And
steps.
now it's actually steps.
And now it's like the you put one foot goes higher,
Yeah.
the other foot goes lower.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's not
What?
stair stepper to me.
Baby girl,
No, they got the actual stair steppers.
go get on the step
The ones that
master.
actually just
Yeah.
come, they just
Work-
fold
work-
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at mine though. At mine though.
Bring that butt up some for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Bring
saying?
that
back. You gotta do some
gut.
squats.
Straight up. Lose that gut.
Yeah. How about
Tighten
you?
that up for me.
How about you, Pat? You work out?
Oh, yeah. You know I like to work out. I work out around the house, basically, though. Just
Be doing the
push-ups,
prison workout.
curls,
Yeah, prison
You know what
workout.
I'm saying? Chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Working on the back
honestly,
of it.
that it works. If you,
It
if you
does.
stick to
Except
it.
your legs don't get big.
That is true.
Right. That's,
Walk
see,
around like
that's
a
why I gotta
video
go to
game.
the gym. I gotta go to the gym for that because I want my legs to be a little bigger. My legs nice, but
No, my cousin, he rolled me from jail, and he was like, "Yeah, that Kevin Hart stuff is real. The leg machine never gets utilized." I'm like, dang.
You gotta run anywhere. It's all
But then
body.
of course
I'm
the
saying,
other
how
day-
could you? What's the name though? How could you? If you penitentiary bound or whatever, say, how could you work out with your legs? What
Yeah.
do you do to?
No, they got the
got the
leg
machines,
presses and stuff.
yeah.
They do.
Well,
You
because
can
it's
do
all
squats
like
at least.
I
Well,
don't think
yeah,
you work out
yeah,
legs
that-
because you're trying to run somewhere. Like since
Yeah.
it's all upper body, you gotta have upper
Right,
body.
right.
That's what you don't think, but your legs carrying you. That's how you're gonna
Uh-huh.
be 40 and then tear your ACL and then have a limp for the rest of your life.
Like I said, it's really funny because up where I live in Lakeview, I've been walking around a few times, and this dude, it's like I'll see him, he's like really, really skinny on top. Look at his bottom, bam! Like biggest legs I've ever seen. They're like, there's like muscle tone to everything, every little nook and cranny.
Does he jog a lot?
I think he has to.
Yeah.
Because there's like that, or he doesn't do anything but leg day at the gym.
Uh-huh.
Like how everyone else is like, oh yeah, I know, leg day, maybe like once every month.
Straight up.
It's like this guy's like, all right, maybe upper body every like 4 days.
So he's like built like an Asian.
Leg
So
day,
yeah, he's got
leg
like
day.
small upper
nothing,
body.
but his legs are like this thick. Like
He's
a
built
tree
like an
stump.
ice skater, like a ice racing skater.
Straight up.
Oh, that's interesting. So so those were my first in a couple years working on going to doctor. Here at Manstrosity, we recommend that every man start working out, no matter at what age. No, you're never too young or too old to work out.
Get a little active, even if you have a desk job.
Yeah, and then also too, there's no reason why any man should not go to the doctor at least once a year. There's affordable health care out there. You can go to a clinic, like even if you have a job. So try to go out there and get your body right, get your physical self right. And then for me, coming up in a couple of probably like in a month, I'm gonna go get a mental checkup. And every guy should get a mental checkup. Not just yeah, it's good to talk to your friends and release and stuff like that, but you want a professional to talk to, just in case there is something a little deeper going on. We're not professionals, so we don't know how to draw that out. So yes, every man should go out there, go to the doctor, get your physical checkup, and then go and get your mental checkup, get that right. So I gotta go get a mental checkup, and then I also have to go to the dentist and get this wisdom tooth pulled. That's killing me.
Yeah.
Killing me.
I need to make a dentist
Yeah.
appointment though. I ain't been to the dentist in what?
In a minute, right?
Damn near 2 years.
Yeah, so it's been a minute. So yeah, it's just important to take care of yourself. It's a pretty known fact that most women outlive men in relationships, and we need to start switching that up a little. We need to start making it so that men and women are living like the same kind of lifespan and time span. So we've kind of reached the condom point of this show. It's about time to start wrapping it up. We're gonna leave you with our outro music. As always, it is Keith 8 with On the What the Squat Squat. I am Fern. This is Juice and Matt joining me every Sunday here on QUE4.org radio. Remember, you can catch us locally at AM 1680. And always hit us up on our websites.
You can hit us up on Twitter at ManstrosityQ4, Facebook Manstrosity Radio. Our Spreaker is Manstrosity Radio. You can hit us up on Instagram at Manstrosity.
Coming up next, we have Risque Chatter.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
So
it's,
stay tuned.
Sultry Satin and Tigre as your host. And join us next Sunday. We got a great show planned up. Well, not planned out yet, but we're working on it.
Tell your mama to listen.
Yeah, it's our Mother's Day episode. This is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So please join us next Sunday. Remember, we start at 6 o'clock and we go till 8. We're kind of a little early because we got Risque Chatter following us. So we got to get in and let them have time to set up. So we leave you again with Keith Ape, Underwater Squad. We'll let this play out, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Real quick, thank you to Pac-Man Gotti for joining us in the studio.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, guys.
I appreciate it. Love
Always.
support.
It's
You're
always
going to be
a
here
pleasure.
next week because we're doing this Mother's Day thing,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
Juice
sir.
is going to pick you up, so you'll be here.
Yes, sir.
This has been Manstrosity. Can't wait to be back next week. So check you guys out. Later.